Court is in session for the in County Court, Law Number 2, Jefferson County, Texas, Judge Terrence L. Holmes presiding. We have our announcement docket. First case that we're calling is cause number 328880. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Orlando Castillo Martinez. Mr. Martinez, is that your full name?
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Martinez, how are you doing?
All right.
You doing all right? That's good. Mr. Martinez, you're here represented by your attorney James Macon. Attorney Macon, how are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, Your Honor.
That's good. And the state is represented by attorney Blake Ham. Attorney Ham, how are you doing?
Very well, thank you, Judge.
Mr. Macon, what is your announcement in Mr. Martinez's case?
Your Honor, we had the discovery in Mr. Martinez's case. However, I was out about a month or so with my shingles and I haven't been able to get with him. I'd ask for a short reset
Okay,
to get with Mr. Martinez and then we'll be able to announce.
okay. Could you give us a February 9th? Okay, the case is gonna be reset to February 9th of 2022. Mr. Macon, get your reset. And Mr. Martinez, once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go. You have a blessed day and Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Am I buying a car?
Okay, next case is cause number 330396. Case is style of state of Texas versus Kenneth Porter. We have Mr. Porter appearing via Zoom. Mr. Porter, you can take your mic off of mute. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Porter, how are you doing?
Good.
Okay, this is cause number 330396. Mr. Porter, you are represented by your attorney, Mr. James Macon. Mr. Macon, what is your announcement in Mr. Porter's case?
Your Honor, it's the same one. We have the discovery. I just need to get with Mr. Porter and I'd ask for the same reset as Mr. Martinez and I'll be.
Okay, give us, it's gonna be the same date? Okay, case reset February 9th, 2022, and thank Mr. Macon. This
Thank you,
is
Your Honor.
your last case. You're free to go. You have a blessed day, and if I don't see you during the holidays, Merry
Oh,
Christmas.
We will. Well, you
Okay.
can see me on Christmas Eve, remember?
Well, I'll be out of town. I may be out of town.
Well, I'm sorry we have to hold you.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, in just a second. Find out who's ready.
Okay.
Oh, that was fine. We're in session in two cases. First case is cause number 329626. Second case is cause number 330880. Both cases are styled the state of Texas versus Hamza Sawar. Hamza Sawar is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Sawar, how are you doing?
Good.
That's good. Mr. Sawar, you're represented in both of your cases by Attorney Michael Reisinger. Mr. Attorney Reisinger, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine, Judge. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. And the state is represented by Attorney Daniel Boyd. Mr. Boyd, how are you doing?
Doing well, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Attorney Reisinger, what is your announcement in Mr. Sawar's cases?
Your Honor, we've got to get our discovery in one of the two cases. They're both DWI cases. And then after we get discovery, I need to visit with the district attorney to see if we can reach an agreement. If not, then maybe later set it on the trial dock.
Okay. We're gonna need a reset. See if I got some bond conditions in that case. Just hold on a minute. Yeah, both of, Trina, could you reach me that blue tablet? Okay. What date is you gonna reset to? February the 9th?
Just announcing.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Reisinger, that case is going to be reset to February, well, those cases are going to be reset to February 9th of 2022. Also, Mr. Reisinger, I need to give Mr. Mr. Sawar some bond conditions in his cases. And what I'll do, I'll read the bond conditions to him over Zoom, and these bond conditions will be sent to your office, Mr. Rising, so you can give them to Mr. Sawar. Now, Mr. Sawar,
Yes, sir.
I'm going to give you some bond conditions in cause number 329-626 and cause number 330-880. And it reads, standard bond conditions in County Court at Law Number 2. Following the arrest and or accusation in County Court at Law Number 2 of Jefferson County, Texas, all bail bonds executed for release of any defendant named herein are ordered subject to the following additional conditions. Number 1, the defendant shall commit no offense against the laws of this state, any other state, or of the United States. Do you understand that condition?
Yes, sir.
Condition number 2, the defendant shall submit to testing for drugs and alcohol at any time as directed by the court or may, and the court may revoke the bond and order the arrest of any defendant who, A, refuses to submit to a test for drugs and alcohol when directed to do so by the court, or B, submit to a test for drugs and alcohol, and the test indicates the presence of drugs and alcohol in the defendant's body, and that's pursuant to the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, Article 17.44, Section A2 and Section C2. Do you understand that condition?
Yes, sir.
Now, condition number 3 does not apply in this case because it states the defendant shall not communicate either directly or indirectly with the alleged victim of the pending offense, and the defendant shall not go near any residence, school, or other location frequented by the alleged victim. So there's not an alleged victim in this case. Now, condition number 4 does apply. And it says the defendant who has been arrested or accused of any offense listed under section 42.04 through 49.06 of the Texas Penal Code shall not operate any motor vehicle unless the vehicle is equipped with an interlock device mechanism that makes impractical the operation of the vehicle if ethyl alcohol is detected in the breath of the operator. And said device shall be installed at the defendant's expense with written verification of such installation being submitted to the court on or before the 10th day after today. Do you understand that condition?
Yes, sir.
And so I guess Mr. Reisinger, you can provide that proof to Mr. Reisinger, and he can get that to the court. You have 10 days in which to comply to this condition. Now, if you violate any one of the terms and conditions of this bond, your bond may be revoked and you may be placed in the Jefferson County Jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, so both your cases are reset till February 9th, 2022. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. This will conclude your case. You're free to go. You have a blessed day and a Merry Christmas to you, Mr. Reisinger, and to you, Mr. Sawar.
Thank you, Judge. You too. But I have 2 quick questions real quick, Judge.
Yes,
Is it February 9th at 2022? Is that 9 a.m.?
yes, 9 a.m. We always start at 9. Yes.
Okay. And then the second question, when I receive the bond conditions, I understand as ordered, does he need to sign them and send them back to the court, or is he?
No, he
Okay.
doesn't have to sign it.
Okay. That's all I
All
have,
right.
Your Honor.
All right, nice seeing you.
Thank you, Judge. You too. We're
All right, y'all.
excused for the day, right?
Y'all excused for the day. Have a blessed day and Merry Christmas to both of y'all.
Thank
All
you.
right, you too, Judge. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, sir, am I free to go?
Yes, yes, you're free to go. And you, Mr. Porter, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. And you're free to go. You have a blessed day.
and Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you and a Happy New Year, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Bailey, we could get Nolan Lotman. One day, excellent. This is,
Judge, this is John Jaworski. May I approach?
oh, I was discussing a matter at the bench with some other lawyers. Okay,
I'm sorry, Judge.
all right.
Okay. We in session in cause number 330692, case of style of state of Texas versus Nolan Lotman. Mr. Lotman, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Lotman, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Lotman, you may put your hand down. How you doing, Mr. Lotman?
Good, Your Honor.
That's good. Mr. Lotman, you're here represented by your attorney, Attorney Brent Turk. Attorney Turk, how are you doing?
Good on, Judge.
That's good. Mr. Lotman, well, Mr. Turk, do you waive a record in Mr. Lotman's case?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Lotman, you've previously been sworn in, and I have before me an information. And hold a minute. Here it is. This information, Mr. Lotman, alleges that on or about July 21st of 2021, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of failure to identify a fugitive from justice. Do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to this charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, Your Honor.
Now, you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Correct, Your Honor.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
Correct, Your Honor.
Mr. Lotman, I also have before me a document that is titled the misdemeanor plea admonishment. Mr. Lotman, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of the same document, Mr. Lotman, there are a set of initials on a line that's next to a box that's checked nola contendere. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir.
On the next page of the same document, there is a signature above the line that's titled defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
On the next document, which is titled trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
Is this your signature above the line that's titled defendant?
That's correct, sir.
There are two boxes that are checked at the top of this document. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The second box states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Lott, and I also have before me a document that is titled discovery certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
Is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Lottman, prior to signing and initialing all of these documents that I've just mentioned, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, sir, I did.
And is everything in these documents true and correct
Yes,
to
sir.
the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
State,
Yes, Your Honor.
I have before me State's Exhibit Number 1, the misdemeanor plea admonishments, and State's Exhibit Number 2, the probable cause affidavits. You like to offer both exhibits?
Yes, Your Honor. No
Any-
objection.
No objection. State's Exhibits 1 and 2 are admitted. Mr. Turk, you advised and counseled Mr. Lottman. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Judge.
Mr. Lottman, your attorney, Mr. Turk, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir, I am.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir, he has.
Mr. Lottman, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State,
Yes, Your
do
Honor.
we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, we do.
And what is that agreement?
5 days time served and cause tax and retired.
Okay, Mr. Lottman, the state is offering that you serve 5 days in Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not have to serve any more time in Jefferson County Jail because you've already served 5 days in Jefferson County Jail. Therefore, you'll be given credit for time served. The court cost in this case is $337, but you will not have to pay the court cost because the time that you spent in jail has already paid it off. Therefore, the court cost will be taxed and retired. Mr. Lottman, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir, I do.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir, I do.
Mr. Lottman, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Lottman, you're gonna stand on the X next to your attorney. And once you're gonna follow the directions of our court clerk. Once you finish following her directions, you'll be free to go. You have a blessed day and Merry Christmas to you.
You have a blessed day as well, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
You welcome. Next case is cause number 321-437-2. Case is style the state of Texas versus Charles Raymond Bussey Jr. We have Mr. Charles Raymond Bussey Jr. appearing via Zoom. Mr. Bussey, how are you doing?
I'm blessed, sir.
That's good. Now, Mr. Bussey, you're here represented by your attorney, who is also appearing via Zoom, Attorney John Jaworski. Attorney Jaworski, how are you doing?
Just fine, Judge. I'm present, and I just wanted to let you know the status of the case. We were finally able to get the discovery downloaded. After reviewing the discovery, there's 4 items I need from the state regarding the value and the contracts that they had alleging the theft of grease. And I'm going to send a letter today that has all the 5 restaurants asking for the contracts. That's essential for our defense in the case. After that, we have everything we're going to need. I'm assuming that Julie Maxey is still the ADA on the case.
Oh, Ms. Maxey is no longer the ADA. The new attorney is Attorney James Ham. Actually, he's standing at the bench. You should see him on the monitor.
Okay,
So you're-
James Ham, 2 M's, right?
James Ham, yes.
Okay. If he can give me his contact information, I'll send him that letter. And if we could have, say, a reset sometime in January or February, then I should have all the evidence I need. It took a long time for us to get the download because the system was not working properly. And but we did finally get it.
Well, you wanna do
But that's all right with the court.
There should be, let me check the file, Your Honor.
Okay,
Hopefully,
he-
if I have his email, I can just send him an email.
He said that
That'll
he's
work.
gonna check the file. If he has your email, he'll just send you an email.
That'll work. I'll figure out who he is and where he is after that, Judge.
Okay,
But I'll send it out today because it may take some time for them to get those documents from the complaining witnesses.
okay. Your case is gonna be reset to February 9th of 2022. Mr. Bussey, stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. This will conclude your case. Your case is reset to February 9th of 2022. You're free to go, and you have a blessed day and a Merry Christmas.
You too as well, Judge.
Thank you, Judge. You too.
And Attorney Jaworski, you're free to go as well. You have a blessed day and a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, same to you, Judge.
Thank you. Jonas Lemons.
Council's present, he's in the lobby, Your Honor.
Okay.
Dismissed, Your Honor, I signed the.
Oh, it was?
And also a Fernando Cabrera was also.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Should be 3 of them on there, Judge. They want to do one on Mr. Nathan's quarter, in the quarter.
Yeah, that's on here too. So you got Jonas Lemons. Okay, this is cause number 328-002, State of Texas versus Jonas Lemons. Your name is Jonas Lemons?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Lemons?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Lemons, the state has dismissed your case, and I'm signing the dismissal right now. And once I sign this dismissal, it will print off, and your attorney will get a copy and give you a copy. Here it is. It's printing off now. Once you receive your copy, you'll be free to go. You have a blessed day and Merry Christmas to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Merry
Thank you, Your
Christmas
Honor.
to you.
You're welcome.
I can hear this one, let me get it. Give me 1 second.
This is Cabrera. That was Cabrera. What page is he? Okay. Okay, this is cause number 329074, State of Texas versus Fernando Cabrera. Mr. Cabrera, the state has dismissed your case. Your attorney is going to get a copy of your dismissal. Once you get your dismissal from your attorney, you'll be free to go. You have a blessed day and Merry Christmas to you. And Mr. Sammy, is that your only case?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you'll be free to go as well, and you have a blessed day and Merry Christmas to you as well if we don't see each other.
Merry Christmas and have a happy holiday.
Thank you. Golly. Ryan Martin Herrera Sanchez. Okay. This is cause number 330300, cause number 330302. Both cases are styled the State of Texas versus Brian Martin Herrera Sanchez. Mr. Herrera Sanchez, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Herrera Sanchez?
Good.
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Herrera Sanchez, you're represented here by your attorney, Mr. Walter Windler. Mr. Windler, how you doing?
Doing fine, Your Honor.
That's good. Mr. Windler, what is your announcement in Mr. Sanchez
Your Honor,
cases?
I'd like to ask for one more reset. I'm working with the district attorney's office, and I think we'll be able to come to an agreement.
Okay, give us a date. Okay, Mr. Herrera Sanchez, your cases will be reset to February 9th of 2022. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. Your attorney is going to give you copies of your reset date. Once you get copies of your reset date, you'll be free to go. You have a blessed day and Merry Christmas to you.
Okay, Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you. And Mr. Windler, you need to sign the pad. And once you get your reset, you'll be free to go as well. No, that's the next pad. And you'll be free to go. You have a blessed day and Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas, Judge. Thank
All
you.
right. Okay, we're in session in cause number 318311. Case of style of State of Texas versus David Roth. We have Mr. Roth appearing via Zoom. Mr. Roth, how are you doing?
I'm all right, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm doing fine, Mr. Roth. Your attorney is Miss Lori Perazzo. She's here in court. Ms. Perazzo, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, Your Honor. Thank you.
That's good. Ms. Perazzo, what is your announcement in Mr. Roth's case?
Your Honor, we have received all of the discovery in Mr. Roth's case. I just need one more reset so I can get with the prosecutor and
Okay.
see what we can work out.
Okay, could you give us a reset date? Okay, your case is reset to February 9th of 2022. Mr. Roth, your case has been reset to February 9th of 2022. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. This will conclude your case. Your attorney will be given the notice. You're free to go. Thanks for being patient with us. You have a blessed day and a Merry Christmas.
You too. Happy Christmas.
Thank you. And Ms. Peraza, is that your only case?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Peraza, you're free to go as well. You have a blessed day. Merry Christmas to you as well. Okay.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Man. Okay, we're in session and cause numbers 330-774, cause number 330-776. Both cases are styled the state of Texas versus William Christopher Jolly. William Jolly is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Jolly, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Mr. Jolly, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Ryan Matuska. Mr. Matuska, how are you doing?
Judge.
Good morning. Mr. Matuska, what is your announcement in Mr. Jolly's cases?
Judge, I've been in the process of collecting the evidence in this case, and it looks like we have both the reports and the video evidence now. I'm just needing one more reset to review that and consult with Mr. Jolly regarding not only the new offer we received from the DA, but the evidence we received.
Okay, could you give us a date? Okay, Mr. Jolly, your cases will be reset to February the 9th of 2022. Your attorney will be given a copy of the reset, and your bondsman also will be given a copy. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. Thanks for being patient with us. You're free to go. You have a blessed day and Merry Christmas to you.
You too.
You're welcome. Thank you. Okay, and this is your only case?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're free to go as well, Mr. Matuska. And if we don't see each other again, Merry Christmas to you and have a blessed day.